It is time now for our weekly report from the Rockland County Business Journal. That's their editor, Tina Traster. Rockland County Biz Journal, RC Biz, B-I-Z Journal, heard every Monday morning live at 9:15 and sponsored by the law offices of Leonard Burbrower.
I'm Leonard Burbrower, a practicing personal injury attorney in Rockland County and the Hudson Valley. If you've had an accident, a fall down, or a work-related accident, I'm the person to see. 914-672-3775. I'm conveniently located in New City and available 24/7. The lawyer you choose can make a difference. Let me have the privilege of being that lawyer. Find me on Instagram and Facebook. 914-672-3775. I look forward to hearing from you.
And good morning, Tina Traster.
And good morning, Rockland County. How is everybody on this beautiful morning?
Hot.
Hot. Okay. Well, it's going to get hotter. And speaking of things getting hotter, it looks like another large parcel in Rockland County is in play. As we have reported, the Camp Bullowa site in Stony Point is on the market for sale. This has been owned by the Boy Scouts, the Boy Scouts of America Greater Hudson Valley Council. And this is a sale that apparently comes with no pleasure on their part. They are basically being forced to sell the asset along with two other camps in the Hudson Valley, one in Putnam, one in Dutchess, in order to satisfy the court that is overseeing their bankruptcy, which is a result of tens of thousands of allegations of sexual abuse and a settlement that they are on the hook to pay. The Boy Scouts of America, just bigger story here, has to pay roughly $220 million toward a trust to compensate tens of thousands of as I said, former members who were abused as scouts. And so the Greater Hudson Council, Greater Hudson Valley Council, has put up the three properties together being marketed by Cushman and Wakefield. And the first response from Stony Point Supervisor Jim Monahan is, how can the town buy this piece of property? That is what he says he wants to do and will do, and is giving his scouts honor that if it's up to him, Stony Point will as he said, will save Camp Bullowa. And what it's going to boil down to is a price point, really. The land, it is unclear whether there is an appraisal on the land, though there's some reporting that it might have appraised at around $3.2 million. I know from our sources that the council is looking for a higher price point on the land than that. And what the town is allowed to do, there are two roads, really. If the appraisal comes in, the town can go up 10% above and beyond that appraisal price in order to offer a fair market value offering. So I don't know where that number would fall in, and I don't know, whether the council and the town would be able to square the difference if in fact there was a difference. The other more radical route for the town, of course, is eminent domain, which would still involve having to purchase the land at a fair market value, but would give the town the upper hand to take the land. Not an easy process, especially since this is all tied up in a lawsuit. But it's a 313-acre site. You must know it, Steve.
Yeah, we talked to the supervisor at length about it on Thursday, Supervisor Monahan, and they're ready. They've got their ammunition loaded, and they're going to do anything and everything they possibly can. I suspect there's going to be some sort of a resolution. The problem that he related to us was that they want to sell everything in one package.
Well, the thing is they need to reach a certain threshold, a certain monetary threshold to satisfy their portion of the obligation, and we don't know what that number is. But essentially, with the three camps in play, okay, I guess if they're able to get enough raise enough capital on one, the other 2 out of 3, or 1 because it's worth more. I know that there is, they don't want to sell the camp any more than the town wants to see them sell the camp. So it's purely down to, it's a numbers game. It's going to come down to, can they get that number on 1, 2, or 3 of the camps and satisfy their obligation and salvage, the rest. And it's unclear which direction that will go in. I think it just depends on how proactive Stony Point wants to be at this point. We spoke with the supervisor. He said and reported on things that he said. He said that he's going to initiate an appraisal. I think that's probably the first step that Stony Point needs to take, so that they understand what the land is valued at. But as he pointed out, he said, this is an iconic piece of land. It's been used for not only Boy Scouts, but police training and special scout days and other events in the town. It's also, interestingly enough, in terms of a purchase, it's a difficult piece of land to develop on. It is zoned residential, but residential for 4.6 acre lots. So could that be worthwhile to a developer over the 313 acres to buy, this piece of land and develop, houses on large lots? Perhaps. Perhaps it's probably not it's not an impossible equation, I guess, for a developer. But it's going to be just one more piece of land in the county that we need to keep our eyes on. Our real estate guru is on every Monday morning with us, Naomi Stryker from Q Home Sales. She was talking this morning about somebody who just bought a house up in I don't know, it was Suffern or Airmont somewhere, and they plunked down $4 million in cash to buy this house. There are many, many, many people out there, men who have been Boy Scouts, who have benefited by it. They have to launch an ambitious fundraising campaign. I think they're going to make it. I don't think that my personal feeling is they're not going to have to let go of that land. Well, I know what they're looking for, and like I said, there might be a gap, and so that. I don't know how it works. If the town is hemmed in by appraisal plus 10%, then I don't know how they close that gap exactly, unless maybe a nonprofit is formed to purchase. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. It's hard to say right now. Like I said, the first thing that the town needs to do is get an appraisal out and get a see what that number looks like, I think. But anything could happen here, and of course, that would be a great loss to Stony Point. We're looking at, it just seems that at this given time there are so many large parcels in the county that we're looking at simultaneously. Really large parcels. This is over 300 acres. So, we'll keep a pin in this, and we'll keep watching this, and we will keep reporting on it as we do. Okay. You do that, and together we're gonna get this thing done. You watch. We're gonna do it. All right. Well, we will keep reporting on it. Traster, that's right. RCBiz, B-I-Z Journal. It's all .com. Of course, it's all online. Stories are upgraded by the second that they happen. At the second they happen, and keep it handy and check out every day. Certainly, what's going on in the business and the economy of Rockland County. All right. Have a great week. Thank you. You too. Bye.